Oh, your approach is heading left. Here's our second shot on the 5th. That'll do nicely. And for the save, this one's breaking just a touch left to right. And the putt drops for par. Nicely done. And our leader currently has a 1-stroke advantage on the field. All right, I want you to have a good tee shot here. We got a par 5 on the 6th. And look at this. You got all of that one. I'm sure of it. And this one is around 180 yards to the pin. That is a thing of beauty. Nicely done. Had the right club there. There's your eagle. Four under par currently. Okay, let's see what you can do here on the 7th. Okay, from the green side sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. All right, onto the green now, and let's leave that sand behind us. And here's what you're dealing with for a birdie. And that drops for your 4th birdie of the day. That hole bring things down to 5 under for you. Okay, here we go. 8th hole is a par 4. All right, we might be able to chase this one out. That fairway has a down slope up at the landing area. It looks like we're going to be in the fairway. And this shot's about 125 yards from the pin. Nice. This putt's about 6 feet. That was nice. Back-to-back birdies. And you are looking at a 6 under at the moment. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 9th hole. Let's go. Well, I hope you can hold on to the fairway. Just missed that chip. And with this putt, you could save par. Good luck. And we have a 1-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. See what you can do here on the 10th hole. Managed to get a good swing on that. Here we go, 225 yards or so away. Going a bit left of the pin. This is what our 3rd shot's looking like. Okay, let's do this. 13 feet. Yeah, I think this putt's going to break to the right. Ooh, yep, that's in there for the bird. And right now, you're 7 under for the day. All right, good luck. We have a par 4 here on the 11th hole. Yep, that was a good swing. Well done. Okay, this one's about 105 yards out. It's heading for it. Great work there. That's a great approach. Here we go for your birdie. This one should start off straight, but then it does look like it turns to the left. Looking pretty good. Great work out there. Great work. Birdie number 7 in the hole. After that hole, 8 under par. And we're on the 12th hole. We got a par 4. Whoa, got a hold of that one. Jeez, raw power unleashed there. And this shot's about 145 yards out. Hitting into this green with a bit of a down slope, and don't want this one to get away from you. And from the green side rough. Oh no, brutal. All right, let's go. This one's for par. Oh, no. All right, give it a tap. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. In a 3-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. Here we go now on the 13th. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. Here's a 14-foot putt. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Well, it's heading towards the hole. And a great effort on this hole to bounce back after the bogey on the last. Great work. That's a birdie. All right, here's the 14th hole. It's a par 5. Just a pure swing. Setting up here about 190 yards or so to the pin. This ball's a long way from home. Let's see if you can help it get there. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Oh, what do we have here? Ooh, that's too bad. And tapping in for birdie. Well done. And you're sitting right there at 9 under par after that hole. And now the par 4, 15th. Oh yeah, that's a sweet spot there. That's yeah, you launched it. Nicely done driving that green. You got an eagle putt coming up. This is a 9-foot putt. Oh yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. 11 under par currently. And getting ready to tee off here on the 16th hole. This one's going left. We're on the green with that one. Well done. You could go to 12 under with this putt. Looks like a right to left break. Oh, this has my attention. Ooh, continues to be good. Oh, it doesn't go down. Oh, no. All right, here we go. Let's get out of here. Tap her on in. All right, tapping in for par on this one. Heading to the next. All right, the penultimate hole of this course, and we're staring down a par 5 on this one. Good gracious, you absolutely lit that one up. That was a huge try. And here's our second shot on the 17th. And there's a bit of a downslope around the pin. You got to be careful of that. Well, your approach is heading a little leftward. Well, that is on the green. I'll give you points for that, I guess. You left yourself a very long putt. Okay, here we go now. This for the eagle. Oh, sliding by. Just a little 3-footer left for this one. And 12 under is your current score. Okay, it's a lengthy par 4. Yeah, I think we will hit the fairway here. Time for our second shot here on number 18. Come on, sit for us. Good little shot there. Please sink this. I'd love to see you write a 59 down on that scorecard. Amazing work. Ooh, careful with this. It's downhill. Breaking to the right. This one's on a good line. And today you cap your round off with a birdie. Fine work. And as this one winds down, that's 13 under for you. All right, that will do it. Hopefully, I'll see you back here real soon. Thanks again. Bye. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, welcoming you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get this going. We have a ranked tour event incoming. Big drama on the horizon. All right, let's go. Would you look at the distance on this? And second shot here on the first. So you've dialed in a little fade on this shot. Setting up for our third shot. Okay, 8 feet. Oh, come on, ball. Well, let's just pop this in and grab a bogey. And you're sitting at 1 over for the round. And we're on the par 4 second hole. Let's have a good one. There's something off on that swing. I just can't figure out what. And we are in the deep stuff currently. Let's get out of here now. Ooh, this one's not looking too great. And we're in the rough, and it is a bad lie. Real deep into this rough. Well, better luck next time. This is very, very sandy. Let's get out of here. Good stuff. Out of the bunker. We're on the green. We got some work to do still, but no sand for us. And this one's for bogey. Little too hard. About a dozen feet to the hole from here. Oh, bad break. And if you can sink this, we'll have a triple bogey on our scorecard. Just a little too much pace on that one. This one is for quad. 5 over par currently. Teeing up on hole number 3. Yeah, we'll have that. 3 feet to go. Okay, currently sitting at 4 over. And sliding into this par 4 fourth hole. Let's see what you can do. Nice drive, just striping it. Looks like about 150 yards to go. Okay, good luck on this one. It's a doozy. We got an uphill putt here, moving to the right. Oof. 12 feet left to the hole. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. This putt's good so far. Okay, good stuff. And the person in the number 1 spot is ahead by 3 strokes currently. And now we saunter onto the tee of the par 4 5th hole. I think this one will land in the fairway. Okay, we're setting up about 100 yards out. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. This one's from around 21 feet. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Oh, look at this thing. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. Okay, this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Well, that won't do, will it? And here's our second shot on the 6th. That's an oopsie. Easy now. And this will save your par. Oh, right by. 5-foot putt here. Just a little bit aggressive there. And you're currently 5 over for the day. And the 7th hole is a par 4. All right, we're in the fairway bunker. Let's see what you got. Good job getting out of that bunker. Little work left to do, but nothing serious. No bit too much power into that putt. Okay, this one for par. And you're currently sitting at 5 over. And now we're teeing it up on the 8th hole. Okay, I'll accept that. Okay, here's your birdie look. This one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Well done from there. Maybe next one will drop. Okay, here's a 4-foot putt for us. And sitting at 5 over par for the day. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. Hitting into an elevated green here. We're going to need a little extra club, I think. And we're going right of the pin. Okay, third shot. Oh. Oh, nice little chip there. And moving along. And everyone's chasing our leader here today at the moment. 5-stroke lead. Here we go. 10th hole, par 4. Let's give this a go. Let's get up and on our way from this bunker. Nicely played out of that sand. A little bit of work left to do, but nothing too serious. All right, let's get a birdie and get out of here. What do you say? Swung this way out to the right. Let's see it turn back. And here comes a 4-footer. 5 over par currently. Okay, 11th hole here, and we got a par 5. Nicely done. Okay, about 215 yards or so to the pin. Okay, you landed that little ball on the green. That's step 1. Now you got a big putt to deal with. All right, you've got this for the birdie. Let's go. And this one breaking just a touch to the right, I think. Oh! And this one's just about 6 feet. And you're currently 5 over for the day. Let's see what happens here on the 12th hole. Well, that's too bad. I don't think you're going to make it here out of the rough. If you drop this, it could save par. And this one's going pretty hard left to right. A little bit too firm on that one. This one's just a 4-foot putt. And as we check the board, it is a 5-stroke lead for the person in first. And here we go, 13th hole, and it's a par 3. And here we go, this one for birdie. So far, so good. Continuing to be good. All righty, give a tap and we'll head on to the next hole. And as that putt drops, let's take a peek at the scorecard. And you're sitting right at 6 over at the moment. And now for the par 5, 14th hole. And we're somewhere around 240 from the pin. And the approach heading to the left. Shoot, that's out of bounds. will you have a look at this? All right, nothing to worry about, just a bogey putt, that's all. And 7 over at the moment. Here comes hole number 15. Okay, careful with this one. The ball's above your feet. From here, who knows what could happen, but I'm eager to find out. An uphill putt, moving right to left. Oh. Okay, 11 feet to deal with. And as you line this putt up, tilting a little bit to the right. Nicely done. And it looks like our leader is ahead by 3 strokes at the moment. Okay, let's see what you can do here on the par 3 16th. And that bunker will be in play. Let's not get in that. I think you might be heading to the sand. Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. Oh, you almost hold that out. And this one's for your par. I think this one's moving to the right. And in the cup for the par. Our current leader has a 3-stroke lead at the moment. All right, next one up is number 17. This one's a par 4. Okay, looking good. Taking a look at the elevated green from here. And I think this is from, I don't know, this isn't even from downtown. This is more like from the edge of town. From the edge of town, let's see if you can get this to go. Here's a 6-foot putt. Oh, just slides by. Okay, bogey putt coming up. And you're currently 8 over on the day. Teeing up now on the final hole of this course. Nice swing. And this one's around 140 yards to the pin. I'm okay with that. And for a 78 on your round. Ouch, right by the hole. Here's a 9-foot putt. And that putt will go down, and you've ended the round with a par. Good stuff out there. All right, we're done here, and at the end of the day, you've wound up at 8 over par. And with that, I must leave you. We'll see you again real soon, though, hopefully, right? Hello there. My name's John McCarthy. And first of all, welcome to the nature. Second, welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get into this. We got a par 4 in front of us as we begin. Let's load up and fire this into the fairway and take it from there. Unlucky. Second shot here on the first. And this is your fourth shot. Way to chip that one close. Well done. Starting our round here above par, but that's all right. There's lots of birdies out there. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. Well, that approach kind of missed the mark a little bit. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. Ooh, nice little chip on that one. This one's a short 3-foot putt. And after that, you're sitting at 2 over par. Third hole, par 4. Let's go. Okay, let's get on out of this second cut and get on our way. And I don't think you caught enough of the ball here out of the rough. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. All right, pretty safe shot. I like it. Playing it cool. We're on the green. That's good. This one's looking decent. Oh, just missed the par. Okay, let's see what the next hole has in store for us. And currently sitting at 3 over par. All right, here we go. We got a par 4 here on this fourth hole. Let's have a good tee shot. Don't worry about it. And this course is getting the better of you, I think, at the moment. 3 bogeys in a row, but I still have much confidence in you. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. Let's get out of this greenside rough cleanly. Oh, you hate to see it. Hopefully we can get this to drop. This one's for bogey. And you are sitting at 4 over on the round. That wind is going right to left out there. Nice swing onto that one. And second shot here on the 5th. And it looks like there's an upslope around the pin. Don't want to leave this short. Want to make sure we get it there. Okay, I know you can do it. I know it's not the easiest putt in the world, but I've got confidence in you. This is an uphill putt moving right to left. Oh, please get in there. And that's going to be a fancy little birdie for you. Nice chip. And you're 3 over at the moment. here we go. Sixth hole is a par 3. Great swing on that one. Here's our second shot on this sixth hole. I like that. All right, come on now. This putt to save par. Well played. And you're 3 over on your round. And the seventh hole, we have a par 4. And it looks like that fairway has a bit of a down slope out there in the landing area. Could get some extra yards. This is out of the second cut here. And you might not have enough club from the rough. Let's see how you do from the green side rough. Okay, 19 feet. I think this starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. Starting this one out pretty good. Continuing on its line. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. And that'll leave you at 3 over for the day. And you might need a little more power. We got a headwind on this hole. Yes, that's a good swing. And this one's about 180 yards out. Oh, man, out of bounds. Setting up here for your fourth shot. That was a good one. All right, let's try to get this one down for double. And you're currently sitting at 5 over. And here we go on the 9th. Oh my goodness, you hammered it. All right, let's get out of this sand. That's a safe shot. Here's a 17-foot putt. A little downhill putt, right to left. Oh, almost in there. Okay, this one is for the par. Bit long on that one. Well, that hole's behind us. Let's move on. And you're currently 6 over par. We got a left to right breeze on this hole. That ball was launched. Okay, about 235 yards left to go. This was leaning to the right. And this one is from 23 feet. Starting this out to the right, should come back. All right, let's go. This one for the par. And you are 6 over par at the moment. Okay, a longer par 4 on this hole. Well, that's unlucky. You didn't deserve that. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. Now this approach is leaning a bit to the right, setting up in the bunker. And now we will putt. Nicely played out of the sand. All right, let's go. This to save par. Downhill putt here, breaking to the left. And as we look at the leaderboard, the current leader is leading by a stroke. We head to the 12th hole now. We got a par 3.
Dude, some of them do like minus 30, minus 40. It's fucking crazy. I played amateur. I missed one eagle. Got birdies pretty much every hole, and some guy beat me by 25 points. Like, you'd have to get hole in ones and stuff.
And you've got this left for par on this one. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving left to right.
Yeah, but every fucking hole. You know.
Just a little too much power. Setting up a 12-foot putt here. Ooh, just missed. Okay, double bogey for this one. And that's 8 over par at the moment. We got a left to right breeze on this hole. And here's our second shot on the 13th. This one's your third. Okay, positive thoughts. Let's save par right here. Oh, come on. 5 feet to the cup from here. And sitting at 9 over for the day. And the 14th hole is upon us. Let's have a good drive here. This is a par 4. Well, tee shot's looking good here. All right, this one's about 75 yards out. If you still want to save that par, this is the time to do it. You need this to go. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Right by. This one's about 7 feet away. And that one drops. That's back-to-back bogeys. And you're sitting at 10 over today. Careful out there. The wind's blowing right to left. That ball's going for days. It's never going to come down. Here's our second shot on the 15th hole. Whoa! Nice chip. Okay, here's our par putt. Okay, let's see what we can do on the next hole. And the person in first place has a 4-stroke lead at the moment. And now, number 16, it's a par 3. This one's heading a little bit too much to the right. Here's a 10-foot putt. This one looks like it'll break to the right. Nice putt. That's in there for bogey. And our current leader ahead by 5 strokes. Heads up, wind's blowing left to right here. Tee shot's looking fairway bound. And this one's about 140 yards or so to the pin. And a nice easy fade on this one. Approach shot worked out just fine. Okay, this one's 20 feet. Oh, this one's starting out okay. Okay, just a few more inches to go. All right, now let's take a peek at the leaderboard. One stroke lead for our leader today. And now to the par 5, 18th hole. Whoops, that's not great. And your approach is heading right at the pin. Okay, back in the fairway. Let's set our sights on the green. Here we go. Let's save par on this one. I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. A little too hard. And you need this for a final score of 82 on the day. Oh, brutal. Setting up here with a 4-foot putt. All right, you drop that putt and we're done here. Hopefully I'll find something to do until the next time. And as this one comes to an end, it'll be 13 over for you. Well, I had a good time out there today. I am happy that you brought me along for the ride, and hopefully we'll see you real soon. Hi there, my name.
Welcoming you.
I'm here to
PGA
welcome
Tour
you
2K
to PGA Tour
25.
2K25. Looks like we're just taking a hunk out of the back
fun
nine
right
of this
now.
one today.
Today
Let's
we
go.
start
Hopefully you have a good round. Okay, let's see what you got here. Good stuff. All right, second shot on the 10th. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. All right, let's see how he deals with this beach. And look at that guy go. He just chipped it in. We should do that next time. All right, need to get this putt down. This is to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. And now kicking off a par 5 here on the 11th. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. Okay, let's rip this out into the fairway. And here we go with his second shot. We've got about 215 to go from here. And if you're not careful, this approach could get away from you. Bit of a down slope there. And just a little fade on this one. Nice. Ooh, he almost drops it in there with the chip. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. Ooh. And if you can sink this, it's a birdie for you. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. All right, that putt goes down, and he takes this hole. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 12th hole. Let's do it. Well, looking forward to this hole. Nicely struck. And this one is around 80 yards from the pin. right, second shot on the 12th. Well, this is just lovely. Good one. He's got this for birdie. And this is about 4 feet. Oh, come on, be nice. And your friend's 2 up on you after that hole. Okay, next hole is the 13th, and this one's a par 3. And here's a 6 iron from them. All right, let's go. Great swing. And that'll do. Grab your putter. Okay, this is the putt he has. Glad it's not us. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. Nothing wrong with that putt. Hey, we got this putt to win the hole. Ooh, almost. This putt's about 5 feet. And if he sinks this, the hole will be halved. Okay, safely home with that putt. And that hole's halved. Okay, now for the par 5 14th. All right, bombs away. Let's hit that fairway. Well, this drive's looking okay. Okay, he's setting up around 250 yards to the pin. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach. And this is your third shot. so good. That was a good hole, making up some ground on your friend here. And teeing this one up on the 15th hole. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. And this one coming out of the deep rough. And here's a look at their 5-iron. Okay, out of the rough, and this might not be enough. This shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. Well, that'll do for now. All right, you'll take this hole if you sink this putt. Good luck with this one. It's going downhill right to left. Just a little bit aggressive there. All right, this one for par. He's got 3 feet to go. And that hole will be halved. Okay, I have a good tee shot here now on the 16th. And unfortunately, that one just snuck its way into the deep stuff. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Going with the 9-iron. And here's our second shot on the 16th. All right, for the par. Well, this one's on a line. It's still on track. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. And if he manages to sink this putt, the hole will be halved. Ooh, that was close. And after that hole, we're all square in this match. And teeing up now on the 17th. Well, this should be in the fairway. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. Oh, I think this one's going to chase out a bit further. All right, this shot's around 165 yards from the pin. Seven iron on display here. All right, you might want to club up a little bit. We have an elevated green. This shot's having a bit of fade to it. All right, he's got this left for the bird. And if you sink this, there's no way you can lose. You're going to take things dormy. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. A bit too much power into that putt. This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. And this one's going a bit to the right. Yikes, that went right by. Here's a 7-foot putt. And he needs this next putt to send things into dormy. And that's going to drop, and he will win this hole. And subpar, well, is it subpar? Really? That doesn't make sense, does it? Subpar result on that hole. Let's see what we can do on the next one. No, I don't think that works. All right, let's go. Let's launch this one out there. And here's his second shot. This one's about 130 yards out. Nice stroke. We're on the green. "21 feet to the cup from here." I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Oh! All right, if this goes down, you're packing. This one seems to be tilting left to right. Four feet to the cup. Okay, let's get on to the next hole. Your opponent is letting you have that one. And he needs this next putt to win the match. Sorry. All right, this one's over now that you've conceded that final putt. And unfortunately, your friend has won this one, ending the match at 1 up. Get him next time. All right, that's going to do it for me. Thanks for playing, and we will see you soon. Hello there. It is me, John McCarthy, here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Things are going to happen for us today. I got a feeling. And I see you've brought me along to this little place nestled in the Ozarks, top of the Rock Golf Course. It's a par 3 course, and this first hole has a gently sloping green here from left to right, and we have bunkers flanking both sides of this green. You're going to want to be careful of those. Let's get this going. Ooh, right over the pin. Second shot here on the first. Oh, pretty good with the chipper there. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. I think it's breaking to the left. Looks like he started this one out right. Ooh. Okay, and this one to save the hole. And this one's, I think, going left to right. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. This one. A big hello to you from myself, John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let me tell you, things are fixing to get fun right now. And hopefully you two have a good day out on the links today. Match play golf happening right now. All right, let's crack into this one. Well, that'll happen. And this will be his second shot. And second shot on the 10th coming up. Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. Nice tempo on that chip, just nice and easy. Well done. And this putt's going to put him one up. Ooh, looks like he's put it on a pretty good line. Still on track. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. And for the 11th, we have a par 3. They've gone with the 7-iron. Well, let's see what you got. Nice fade on this one. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the green side rough. Ooh, bad break. And if this next putt drops, he'll go 2 up. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Here we go, 4 par. Oh no, it's right by the hole. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up. All right, you're going to give that putt away to your opponent. All good. You won't win this hole. I got a good feeling about the next one. And we're on the tee here of the 12th hole. We got a par 4. All right, load up. Let's let this go. That was good stuff. And from the deep stuff. This one's coming out of the rough. Might not have enough on it. And we're about 115 yards away. There we go. That's cooking on this approach. All right, sink this and you'll take the hole. This one just has a little tiny break to the right, I think. And that'll go down for the birdie. Way to roll that rock. Okay, your opponent is one up after that one. And teeing this one up on hole number 13. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Oh, this one's in the fairway. And as he sets up, he's around 245 yards out. Looks like the sand coming up. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. It happens. And this one's your fourth shot. Oh man, he almost got that chip to go. All right, let's drop her in the hole. This to save par. And if he drops this, he'll have the hole. Okay, giving another putt over to your opponent. That's fine. Let's move on. And that hole will be halved. All right, the par 4 14th is next. All right, we'll take that. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. This one's fairway bound. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. Yeah, we'll take that. All right, let's pop this in. Birdie putt. Almost. And 4 feet to go. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up on you. Look out. And after you conceded that one, we'll head to the next hole. Well, we'll have to move on from that. You lost the hole, but more to play. And now the 15th hole. We got a par 4 for this one. All right, let's let this one go. Well, that won't work. And from here, he's setting up around 155 yards out. This one's going right. And good luck with your second here on the 15th. Nice shot. That'll do. Okay, this putt, and you can win the hole. I think we got a left to right break here. Ooh. Okay, he's got this for bogey. I think this one's going left to right. And down it goes. He's in the hole with that one. Okay, you've got this to win the hole. Getting closer to your friend's score after that one. That is a good thing. 16th hole is upon us here. Let's see what happens. Fading this shot. I approve. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. And they've chosen the pitching wedge. And this is his look at birdie. I think this one's going left to right. And he'll drop that in for birdie. This one's 8 feet away. Oh, almost. All right, your opponent is 2 up for the match. Okay, now on to the par 4 17th. Well, that one's goodbye. Okay, let's go. Pound this one into the fairway. Oh, yeah. You're going for it. Setting up his third shot here. All right, good luck. Second shot here on the 17th. Let's see what happens. He's in the green side rough. Very nice golf shot. A little chip out of that rough and into the cup. All right, sink this one and you'll win the hole.